Welcome back to the channel, guys. I got another good one for you today. Today I'm bringing a special guest onto the channel. His name is Peter. He's actually from my home state in Georgia.
Yep.
So I want to introduce him to you guys. Peter, introduce yourself.
I'm Peter Maduris. I love the Philippines. I've been here 1 year and 1 month. I was living in Costa Rica 4 years, and I heard good things about Philippines, and it was on my bucket list. So I came from Costa Rica to here, May 6, 2024, and I love it here. This is going to be my home because everyone speaks English, and the cost of living here is cheap for us Americans. It's 3 times or 4 times cheaper than being in Costa Rica. So anyway, I love it here. Walking distance, I go to IT Park, and I go to the restaurants here, the mall across the street, got everything here. So I don't have to live in another part of the Philippines. This is my home. But I will travel to different parts of the Philippines soon. But I'm very happy right here in IT Park.
All right. Well, to all my champions out there, thank you guys so much. If you like my channel and you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Give me that like. Let me know I'm doing a good job. We'll get right into it with Peter.
Yeah.
All right, so Peter, you're from Atlanta, Georgia,
Yes.
and you lived in Costa Rica for how long now?
4 years.
Four full years.
Cocoa Beach, Costa Rica.
All right. And you've been here for almost a year and
A 1 year and 1 month.
year and 1 month.
Yeah.
What would you say to people out there watching, to the viewers? What were your first thoughts when you arrived here in Cebu City? What were your first thoughts?
It was incredible. When I got off the plane and I got here, I've done some traveling. The feeling that I felt coming here was overwhelming. I've never felt this good before. It's unbelievable how this country made me very, very happy compared to Costa Rica. And I've been to other countries, but the feeling that I feel here is amazing.
So that just tells the viewers out there, I'm not the only one that feels that way. Same thing happened to me. All right. Now, you've been here for 1 year and 1 month.
Yeah.
Have you had any negative things you would say about the Philippines?
Nothing negative.
Nothing
I
negative.
love it here. The people here are fantastic.
That is true.
They're very, very good people. They're very helpful people here.
All right. Now we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of stuff here.
Yeah.
I've heard some stories about you out
Okay.
there. I've heard about some of your dating stories.
Yeah.
And I want to tell the viewers out there, let them know and let you tell them, what is your experience here? Now, you're 71, is that correct?
71 years old.
Okay. What has been your dating experience here, if any? Now, you're single, I'm guessing.
Oh, I have a lot of experience in dating. All right. I've experienced dating in Costa Rica and dating here. So I've learned from being in Costa Rica. I met my first girlfriend on WhatsApp. No, not WhatsApp, but Facebook
Facebook, okay.
in Costa Rica.
Okay.
All right. So I made a mistake with that first girl. I had sold my home and went down to Daytona Beach, Florida. And I was communicating with this Costa Rican girl, very pretty girl, 37 years old. And she was asking me for money because it was during COVID. And I felt sorry for her. So I started sending her money so she could pay her bills and to buy a laptop computer because she said hers was stolen.
Okay.
And before I paid my bills in Daytona, I sent her money to help her. and I was doing Uber at the time. And I would take the time to send her money through Western Union to
Okay.
help her out before I paid my bills. I was getting where I was messing myself up paying my bills in Florida because I cared to help her so much.
So you did hers first, and you were secondary.
So anyway, my apartment rent was $1,500 a month 6 years ago. And
Is that for a studio or for one bedroom? What was
2
it?
bedroom, 2 bath
Okay.
in Daytona Beach. Brand new, beautiful.
Okay.
And then I paid $100 extra for my car to keep it in the garage.
Okay, now I guess you guys talked for a long period of time online. When you moved down there, how did things progress with her when you moved down there?
she met me at the airport. And,
Sweet thing.
Yeah, and she brought her roommate. So they stayed with me for a few days in Hermosa Beach. Hermosa Beach in American English is beautiful beach. So it was
Ah.
next to Cocoa Beach.
Okay. Now, how long did you date her while you were there?
I dated her for, I don't know, 3 months.
3 months. Did you do any other dating there when you were there in Costa Rica?
At that moment, no.
No.
But here's what's weird. I spent $3,000 American dollars to help her before I got to Costa Rica to meet her.
Wow.
And I brought over from Walmart in Florida a laptop computer for her. And anyway, the girl, oh my God, instead of the girl telling me when I'm in Florida, oh, you're an old man, I don't want to be with you, she told me that after a month of staying with me. She told
Like
me,
after you already there.
yeah, she tells me, oh, Pete, I don't have no feelings for you because I like a man my age.
Now let me ask you a question. When you guys started your relationship online,
Yeah.
were you guys doing video calls so she could actually see you in advance?
Yes, we did.
Wow.
Yeah. And one video call was when I was going to a Trump rally in Stanford, Florida.
Okay.
And I had an American girl going with me. So I declined the phone call because I had an American girl with me. and the American girl is closer to my age.
Okay.
And so,
Which is normal back in the States, guys. It's a little
Yeah.
bit, that's a lot normal.
yeah, so I didn't want the American girl to see me talking to a young girl.
Okay. Now let me get you. Now we're going to get down to the nitty gritty about
Yeah.
the Philippines.
All right.
When you got here a year and a month ago,
Mhm.
did anything change for you from how it was in Costa Rica or Atlanta or in Florida? Did anything change for you? Did things
Oh
get
yeah,
better
I got
or
my
worse?
experience meeting girls on Facebook in Costa Rica. I came here, I didn't know nobody. I got off that plane, and I did book a hotel ahead of time to
Okay.
stay. So I didn't know anybody. So I knew that I was going to meet girls by just going to the mall and meeting girls because they work in the mall.
Okay.
Instead of getting on a dating site, which a lot of guys do, and get here, and then they're stuck with that one girl.
You did that. You just did yours by walking around.
I did. I'm an outgoing person, so I met girls by going in the mall. I went to Ayala Central Block Mall
Right here in
to
IT
meet
Park.
girls. And then I first went to Park Mall because I was staying in a hotel in Cebu
Oh,
City.
close to there,
So I
okay.
went to Park Mall and started meeting girls there. And then a real estate agent turned me on to living in IT Park.
Okay.
And so when I got into IT Park, then I started meeting girls across the street at Ayala Central Block Mall.
All right, now I want to hear some of these stories. I've heard so many rumors. It could be rumors. I'm not sure, Peter. I've heard a lot of rumors about your dating experience here in the Philippines. Can you tell me, just give me a ballpark, give me of how many dates you had? Did you see, I heard at one point you're seeing multiple women.
Oh,
How
yeah.
many women did you see at one time? That kind of thing.
I don't know, about 8 or 10.
8 or 2 women at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I guess, did any of them stay with you, or they just lived in their own place and you just met them here?
Oh, yeah, okay, here's what's cool. I had a girl come over in the morning.
Now, one other thing I want
Oh,
before we get started. What was the age bracket here? I mean, you're 71, and the
Okay.
girls you're meeting here in the Philippines, what were their ages like?
Okay, the oldest one was 45,
Okay?
and then the young ones were around 30s. About 30s.
In their
the
30s.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do these start off serious, or these were all just for fun?
All for fun.
All right. Any romance? Any under the cover action going on?
Yeah, I'd say so. Let me see. All right. I met one girl in the mall,
Okay.
and she would come over in the afternoon,
All right.
and she would make love to me. She would clean my condo
So clean your condo too,
and cook.
and cook.
Yeah, and she has total 3 little kids. But I met 2 of the daughters. The little boy I never met.
Okay.
So I met her daughter, 15 years old, and her little one, 3 years old.
All right. How did that go?
Oh, it went well. The kids are nice.
Now, how long did you
well
see?
behaved.
How long did you see her?
I saw her about 3 months.
Okay. Now, during that time, were you seeing other women like I've heard, or is this just
Yes.
you were? Oh, you were.
Yes, the girl around 47 years old, I had her to come in the morning to, I paid her because she quit her job at call center. She was in training, but she said it's too hard.
Okay.
So I had that girl come over in the morning to make love to me, and she was supposed to cook and clean, but she was not good. She didn't know how to cook. She didn't know how to clean. So I fired her.
All right. And so that's when you had the other one come in.
In the afternoon.
In the
So I had
afternoon.
them on the schedule.
Okay.
Now the girl in the afternoon brought her girlfriend over, and so she would take her little girl to the pool and let me have sex with her friend.
Oh my goodness.
It happened.
So you're saying that she'd come over with her friend,
Yeah,
and you guys would be intimate,
Yeah.
all three.
yeah.
My goodness, guys, what a story.
And it happens. It happens.
All right, so let's get back to some other stuff. I mean,
All right.
we talked about dating a little
Oh,
bit.
one more thing.
Go ahead.
Then I met a girl at the grocery store, and I liked her, and I told her, "What do you got to lose?" Like Donald Trump talk.
Yeah.
I said, "Come stay with me at night," and she did. She come stay with me at night.
And rocked your world.
Yeah. So I had a morning girl. I paid her a little money to help her out. I had an afternoon girl, and I helped her pay for her private school for the 15-year-old girl.
Okay.
And so I gave her a 30,000 peso allowance
Per
month.
month. Okay.
Yeah. And she was the first one at the ATM machine to get the money.
Oh my goodness.
And so anyway, I was supposed to marry that girl.
Okay.
So anyway, I had to choose. So my nighttime girl and my daytime girl, they met because what happened was the afternoon girl had my key to my condo, so she'd come at a certain time, and I was in bed with the nighttime girl, and so I got caught with the afternoon girl to meet the one
Yeah.
at night. So they had a little conversation, and then
No fight, I'm guessing.
no fight.
Okay, just
no fight. So they told me, okay, you got to choose, Pete. Which girl do you want to marry? And so I decided to choose the one at night because I saw things about her that were better than the other girl.
So you're getting married here
I might be.
Might be
Yeah,
getting married.
Yeah, and maybe next month. Maybe.
next month.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. So we have some big news there from Peter. He might be getting married next month.
Yeah. So go
All
ahead.
right, let's go ahead and get some other stuff
All right.
here. Now, again, you're like me. You find everything about the Philippines to be very positive.
Yes.
You don't find any negatives or cons here.
Nothing negative, and I can compare it because I lived in Costa Rica, so everything is fantastic here.
All right, what about the cost of living? Let's talk
Oh
about
my
cost
God,
of living
it's
a little bit.
fantastic here. Oh my God. The cost of living in Costa Rica was very expensive, like being in the U.S.
Same thing.
Yeah, I went to Costa Rica 20 years ago, and it was pretty cheap. And I was living in Cocoa Beach, so in Cocoa Beach, it was just building up. And so then after visiting Costa Rica a couple times, I decided to move there.
Okay.
So I sold everything and I moved there.
All right, now what were you spending per month, if you don't mind me asking,
No, I
in
don't
Costa
mind.
Rica? What were you spending in Costa Rica to live, roughly?
$2,200 a month, all of it, because that's what I had coming in.
2,200.
Yeah.
Now, what are you spending here, and how do you compare your lifestyle here in Cebu City
Oh my
compared
God.
to Costa Rica?
Okay, here, if I watch my money,
Yeah.
I can live here on $1,000 a month and put in the bank the rest of it, $1,200 a month. I could do that.
Wow,
Uh-huh.
that's unbelievable.
Oh, it's amazing how cheap you can live here.
All right, we're
Now,
gonna
let me
go
say
ahead.
this. All right, I'm going to compare Buckhead, Atlanta, which is the best place to live in Atlanta for the rent.
Okay.
2018, the rent living like IT Park in Buckhead, Atlanta, the minimum you got to pay a month is about $10,000 American money to rent a condo in Lenox Square area of Atlanta, Georgia, and Lenox Square Mall.
Wow.
So now, oh my God.
What are you paying now?
Okay, I pay now $400 and a little over $400 a month for the same type of atmosphere, business park here in the Philippines. So I live like a millionaire here on $2,200 a month. There's no way. I'm not a millionaire. You have to be a millionaire to live in Buckhead, Atlanta, Georgia. But I live like a millionaire here on $2,200 a month.
All right, we're going to end it there, guys. I'll be seeing him again in the future, and we'll do some more interviews. But until next time, guys, thank you to all my champions. Thanks, Peter, for coming on the channel today.
Yeah, man.
Great meeting you for the first time. Actually, I met him before. This is our first time sitting down and talking and having an interview.
Right.
And also to everyone out there who likes my content, who has not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Let me know I'm doing a good job. And until next time, we both love the Philippines.
Oh, he will interview me because his reviews are going to go through the roof.
All right, till next time, guys. Enjoy.